The person that actually started this started in 1996, and it's a group of 4 women who had all boys except 2 girls. And the purpose of it was to be able to call ourselves the village, and we were instrumental in getting all of our young people up and through high school and to college and out of college, and so they're here today. We always stand by the fact that it takes a village to raise a child. And several of us were single parents, and the whole idea was that each time that we had one youngster, shall we call them, to prepare for college, we would all take off and go to that school and fix the dormitories up and get them off and running. And so as of now, our young men are here, and we will see a few of them tonight. We started as a celebration of Kwanzaa, and we would follow the principles of Kwanzaa, and as the year passed, we never seemed to have had the time to get it at the exact days, so then we turned to what we call our Black History celebration. And that worked out real well because we had the entire month of February to plan and to organize and to get everybody together. And we have all kinds of programs going. We have different formats. It just happens to be that many of us are teachers, and therefore we bring that right into, by the way, I'm a retired teacher, but anyway, we bring that right into our programs. We have groups, we change groups, we have speakers, we do all of the things that we would normally do in a classroom.
Alma, Ruby, Alexis, and I all have boys, and we thought it would be a good idea, because we lived in this area, to have some event that would incorporate African American history and the contributions for all the young people that our children knew and all the other people. So when we first started, we probably had about 100 people. The young people were then about 18 years old till about 22, or even younger than that, because my youngest son was real young. And every year it grew and grew, and the purpose was to expose them to dynamics of becoming men and women with character, pride in who they are, and carrying on the torch for their community. We'll come together for financial, we'll come together for family resources, we'll come together for emotional security, psychological security, and each year we bring together people that are tops in their fields to talk to the young people about meeting their career goals, being better people for the community, mentoring, volunteering, and to give back. So they're all grown now, and some of them have children, and some of them, it's amazing. But they're all young people we started with, have all but maybe one have graduated from college. They were all young men. They're graduated. My daughter and Tamia, the young lady in there, were the only 2 girls in the entire group. And we were looking at 10 to 15 young men. They've all graduated from college for about 1. The young ladies have gone on to be successful. They're all into service areas. And as far as we're concerned, we're happy, we're proud of it.
The purpose really was to bring everybody together and talk about where we started, where we came from, where we are, and where we are today. And tonight, we're passing the baton on to the young folks. They're making an official presentation. Dorothy is going to present the baton, so to speak, on to the young folks, and I think it's Chino Thomas. And so I'm excited about watching them over the years to see how it's going to evolve with them.
We've always had a concept. The concept was it takes a village. We created a village. And I don't ever expect the village to go away. What our main purpose was to teach our children how to formulate a village and how to maintain the village and take the values that we incorporated. So I'm not surprised at the village. What I am surprised about is we've been so blessed.
I'm looking forward to next year in February to see how and when. And he asked me a question, Alma, if it was going to be here next year.
You know, we're going to pull the young lady that is going to be the one that will take over, and we'll find out. We're going to let her tell us that.
In addition to all the babies, we have new wives that are part of the village, so it's exciting.
Tamia is now the only girl here, because my daughter is in Baltimore, and a lot is placed on her. So she is a typical example of a village kid. They know what they have to do, and they're typical female. But we're also going to bring in the male to this.
It's just I feel it's a lot of pressure because they have a lot of expectations. I know Miss Cox and Miss Ward, they're like my mom, and my mom puts a lot of pressure that you got to do things right and be successful and not make so many mistakes, and it's just a lot of pressure. You know, I understand the passing of the torch is very important because I do remember them talking all the time about, you know, they would always say it's going to be passed down to the younger generation, and I guess we're here. Here it is. This is it. And so I just feel like it's probably our responsibility now to go ahead and continue on. My golden girls are getting older. And they want to live their lives and enjoy, and I know it's time for us to actually start giving back.
We're expecting them to keep it rolling, take it to another level. They have more resources than we did. It was just a few of us that pulled it together every year. She's got all types of resources available for her now. So human resources. So she is going to activate the truth. It will truly be a village takeover on another time.
What she was able to accomplish tonight, she's already started. So now passing the torch on to her, and with the support of Alma and Dorothy, because really they're the catalyst for the whole village program. But it's going to be great.
Yeah, the biscuits burnt.
Oh, that's all right.
I want to take this time to welcome everybody. This is our annual get-together for our African American History Celebration. This year we're going to do it a little differently, and that is prior to us passing the torch on to our young people, we're going to go ahead and let you take a few minutes and look at your programs. Okay.
For example, I have a group for my school, my friends and students, and they will be talking about the African American Mentoring Program, and some of our kids here will talk about how that program has helped them and how they're giving back as well to the community. Then we will have Michelle Hurd talk about social involvement that makes a difference. Harriet Pitt will discuss domestic violence in youth, which is a Long Beach shelter for abused women, and then we'll have Dr. Hampton talk about the 1-minute volunteer. How we're talking about giving back to our community, and we know how our mothers have given to us, and so I think it's time that we take it on and we run with it so that we can show that we appreciate the work that they've done for us throughout these years.